Hi everyone, I am here with your Bible study. I am here with a true story. I don't know what I'm talking about. From our book we've been reading, Jesus Talked to Me Today. This one is by Tom Cornelius as told to Joyce Williams. And it is called The Pink Vanity Miracle. Sounds really good. I'm glad to see you, Tom, one of our volunteers told me as I walked into the door of his Helping Hands ministry at our church. I just finished teaching a men's Bible study, but it was still early. As I shrugged off my coat, she continued, "A young couple is in the greeting area. They're looking for Christmas presents for their two daughters, 2 and 6 years old. We weren't too far into the month of December, but already parents were coming to us asking for help. Why don't you go rummage through the toy mountain and see if you can find something for them?" she asked. Our pastor at the time had a burden for the less fortunate. We have always had a heart for compassionate ministries at Central Christian Church in Wichita, Kansas. So before the new pastor had been there very long, our dream to reach out to the hurting of the community became a reality. Even before we opened the doors of the building, the Lord had miraculously given to us a flood of items had been donated. We had hundreds of requests each week for clothing, furniture, food, and especially in December, toys. When I walked toward the enormous stack of toys, I thanked God once again for his incredible provision and the response of the warm-hearted Kansasans. As I looked through the piles of toys, nothing seemed to touch my heart. Oh, there were lots of dolls, cute stuffed animals, and all kinds of playthings for little girls, but it was almost as though I could feel God leading me in a different direction. I suddenly remembered a big plastic toys that were stuffed into a back room because they were so cumbersome. Moving aside a couple of plastic lawnmowers and a large rocking worm, I came across a little pink plastic vanity with a matching chair. Somehow I just knew this was the right thing. I hurried back to the greeting area where the young couple was picking out some toys. "Will a large toy be okay?" I asked the weary-looking mother. She frowned. "Maybe we'd better take a look," she said. So she and her husband followed me into the back storage room. When I showed them the pink vanity set, tears filled her eyes. "You must have read my mind," she exclaimed. Then she told me a story that brought tears to my eyes as well. When my little girls saw our neighbor turn on their Christmas lights last year, they asked us if they were going to have Christmas this year, she explained. My heart ached for our daughters. Because of several really tough situations, we had to tell them that getting gifts this year would take a miracle from God. She pulled a tissue out of her pocket to wipe her tears. At bedtime that night, when our 6-year-old said her prayers, she told Jesus that she knew he could do anything. Then she asked, "Could you help us to celebrate your birthday this year?" As she was closing her prayer, she added, "Jesus, I love you, and I know you love my family too. Please take care of my mommy and daddy, and let me have a pink vanity for your birthday." And he did. I just knew there was no earthly way we could get that for her. Then the mother said, "When I saw that pink vanity and chair, it was like a dream." It was just what our daughter had described when she asked Jesus to give her something special for Christmas. By that time, all of us were grabbing tissues as we wiped our eyes. God bumps creeped down our arms as we realized God's special provision for this family. As the young couple loaded the toys into their car, another volunteer asked them if their girls needed any clothes. "Well, yes, they do. But we have everything we came to get and have been blessed so much. We don't want to take advantage. The volunteer immediately took them back to the clothing section and let them pick out some items for their little girls. During that time, they shared more of their story. The young father had cancer and was unable to work. The tired mother was trying to support the family with a minimum wage job at a fast food restaurant. Our volunteers gathered that hurting father and mother into their arms and prayed for them. They shared words of encouragement and hugs. Then they helped load the car with the girls' Christmas gifts, as well as household items and clothing for the entire family. They even found a Christmas tree and lights. A warm glow wrapped around all of us as we watched the couple drive away. Their car had recently been involved in an accident, but now the misshapen vehicle was packed with all kinds of good things. The smiles on their faces were beautiful, and we saw a glimmer of hope in their eyes. Truly, we had witnessed a customized miracle from the Lord. The faith of a little girl's prayer had been rewarded with God's answer to her specific request, a plastic pink vanity set. And wait till she wakes up Christmas morning and sees that. She'll always remember that Jesus answered her prayer. I was reminded of the promise found in Matthew 7:7. Ask, and it will be given to you. Truly, the purest faith is a childlike faith. That's why Jesus says you need to be like a child to enter the kingdom of heaven, because they trust, they believe it, they believe you. They have a pure, innocent heart, and all they know is love.